Live streaming.
Yes.
I gotta impress. Huh? Yes, live streaming. That is literally the bit.
Yeah, that's live.
I just gotta.
Hello,
I
everybody.
gotta impress all the women watching. Just high up the Cuber JV stream. My question is, how many of them are women?
I think we are live right now. Yes, we are.
I'm gonna try to get quite a few.
Hello, everybody.
Sure.
Welcome back to our third official
Dude, I'm so
Rubik's Cube stream. I think we're live. I'm not sure. One moment, everybody.
Technically.
The chat's right here. Oh, what's up?
All right.
That's our good friend Drake. I'm doxing him.
Drake.
Name
Okay,
doxing.
I'm gonna pull
That's Drake. So we're live. Okay.
We are right now.
Evan says, "Yep, coming through." Okay, tell us if it's buffery or whatever.
Yeah, let me know if the quality is good and everything like that. That camera's not on. I almost cut to that.
Okay.
We are right now at in
4x4
Grandview
Yes.
for the KCKC9 Big Cube
Extravaganza.
extravagant Big Cube competition, Speedcubing competition. We are going to be live streaming all the final rounds right now. They are on the
4x4 second round.
yeah 4x4 second round. If you can kind of see a little bit of it going on right.
Sound good, lights
Over
are bright.
there.
Unfortunately, we can't do anything about the lights. The lights are actually horrible for cubing.
We cannot do nothing about the lights right now. If you are all able to let us know if we need to fix any mic. The lights are bright. Yeah, the lights will be a little bit bright. Again, like you said, we can't do too much about that light, unfortunately. If you want, what you can do is you can go to the store and you can get yourself a pair of glasses like me. Otherwise, that kind of sucks. Now, we are really excited to bring this to you guys. They are now calling up 4x4 round 2, group 2. I will be here this whole time. Zeke Mackey he is here today. He is competing in Mega. He's doing pretty good in Mega right now. I think he got PR average in his Mega first round, which is pretty good.
I believe so, yes.
But yes, so right now they're calling up second group of that 4x4 round 2. You can see Braxton Fowler behind us right now.
How did your 4x4 do good?
It went bad, but
No.
I got a.
Didn't go bad. You got a PR single.
I did get a PR single, 27 with double parity.
It's pretty good.
It could have been like a 23, 24, bro.
Okay, so
right.
I have to go judge, but you'll be left with this guy because he's not competing today.
No, I am just here for the stream.
And his sunglasses. Okay, I'll
the
see you guys
sunglasses.
later. Peace. Give him the rundown.
I am. All right. We are now going to get ready to. It is the Fowler, yes, the Brax Fowler. He is doing pretty good on 4x4 right now. Him and Zach Johnson are going to be competing for the best, kind of the finals to see who's going to get the number 1 spot in that, or to get the SR. I think Zach actually got the SR state record single earlier this evening. Which congratulations to him. But it's been a nice morning. There's been a lot of first rounds going on with 4x4. All the events today are 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, Megaminx, and Square 1. Square 1, round 1 just ended again. As I said, we got the round 2, group 2 of 4x4 going on right now. And you can see up in this front screen here, we got Zach Johnson starting his solve, getting a 35. Trenton with a 6-7. Okay, that's great. And you can see on this top right screen here, we do have this CS timer to where we'll be able to put in scores. You see that little 0.4 I put. So we're going to be putting in some scores during the finals to calculate the averages just to see how well it all goes. And then good. Again, sorry about the light problem whenever we cut to the commentator's camera. It's not too much we can do about that. But it'll be a pretty fun night. I think we got 4x4. I'm sorry. Let me see what which finals is first. I got to find it. 7x7 cube final is actually happening. I didn't realize after this 4x4 round, I thought it was going to be a final, but it's actually Mega Mink's second round. So I guess we'll be trying to commentate that. Yeah, should be pretty good. So 7x7 final is happening for the first final. Then it's going to be 6 finals, 5 finals, 4 finals, Square 1 finals, and finally Mega Mink's finals, because Mega Mink's is the official main event for the evening, and it has 3 rounds. And I know Gager's doing really good at this event, and Zeke is also going to be here crushing it. Zeke actually, I think, just got a 26 in the past round or so. It's a very good job. Trenton solving right now on that front table. Looks like he's not. KCKC9 Big and Awkward 2026 Grand KCKC9 Big and Awkward 2026 Grandview, Missouri competition, where we got some of the best people in Missouri solving right now. We got Alexander Gager, we got Zach Johnson, we got Josiah Bell, we got Zeke, we got Liam O'Leary, we got Chaley Baker, we got all these great, we got Zeke, we got Liam O'Leary, we got Chaley Baker, we got all these great, amazing people. Pretty good day out. I'm pretty sure it's pretty cold out. I'm not really sure the exact weather, but I heard it was supposed to be thunderstorming, so that's a good sign that it's not thunderstorming right now. Otherwise, that would have been kind of a bleak mood, put a little bit of bleak mood on the day. So, all in all, going pretty good. Oh. I'm not sure. I'm seeing some OBS disconnecting and connecting again. The stream is laggy. People are saying. It's unfortunate. Let me. Okay, let me know. I don't know if I'm being too loud with this mic. Corey's saying the stream is pretty laggy. The internet is kind of off and on here. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad. I'm not really here. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad. I'm not really sure. I need y'all. The mic should not be muted at all. The mic looks fine to me. Sorry, y'all. I thought we all got this figured out. But I guess not. Audio. Okay. Apparently the microphone's good. Is it... Corey, I need you to let me know. Is the stream laggy? Or is it just, Is it just his internet? Or is it someone else's problem? Or is the stream laggy at all? Because if it is, I would like to know which kind of side it is on so that we can try and fix that problem. Again, this is the second group in the second round of 4x4. Zach getting a 31. Oh, it looks like he got a +2. So it's a 33, and you think he might have +2'd out of a good average. Okay, so there's a heavy buffer for a few seconds for a skip backwards. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's much I can do to fix that. I can try and see if Josiah has a fix when he comes back. But that might be it. That might be all we can do right now. Yeah. Okay. It could be on our side, but if it's not, then yeah, because it's been a little finicky lately. So we'll just have to wait and see while it keeps going. All right. We do have Dan the delegate here.
Yeah, and the delegate.
Dan the delegate, you were just recently appointed as what was the
Chief Operating Officer.
Chief Operating Officer from the WCA, so congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And excited to see how you can do with that.
Well, I'm pretty sure I won't get any PRs.
Yeah.
My PR streak was definitely over, but
Yeah.
definitely looking forward to seeing what we can do in the WCA. There's a lot of challenges, and we're looking to move the WCA forward. We're in 115 countries. We've got 250,000 competitors. We want to be in 200 countries and 500,000 competitors. We want to be on ESPN. We want to be on TV on Sunday, kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. It would be.
And then in the
dream.
Olympics, who knows?
I mean, yeah, of course, that would be a dream come true if we could
It
get
would.
that.
It would.
Of course. You guys, people saying hi, Dan.
Yeah.
think that's-
Hi, everybody.
I think that's Corey Bunger.
Yep, that's Corey.
And that's Drake.
Drake Scott, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Drake. Hi, Corey.
They're saying we might have an internet issue, but I'm not sure which side it is on, so we'll have to wait and see. They're saying
Okay.
it's a little buffery, but not much that we can do about it if it is, but they're saying it's not that bad.
How's
so.
your comp going today?
It is going great, as I am not competing, and I am observing. I am doing my best to judge others while not being able to get judged, so
Yeah.
kind of a dream come true.
Yeah.
But yes, excited for the stream and all the finals, because
Yes.
it's going to be pretty fun. We got Mega as the main event, as I was just saying. And I think the first finals coming up is 7x7 finals. Is that
7x7
that
finals.
right?
I don't know. I haven't memorized the schedule, but it's exciting to have a competition where Mega is the main event.
Yes, for sure.
And it's exciting to see a lot more streaming here in our region.
Mm-hmm.
I love to see streaming and generally watch it when I see it. And it's always good to see the local competitors out getting us PRs. And you never know. There might be a world record out there someday.
Of course.
Or continental
and
record. We had
yes.
at Wichita Art Museum last weekend. So this is my second competition in a row, consecutive weekends. We had a top 50 2x2 average. So Heartland region 2x2 average.
Yep.
It's now belongs to a top 50 solver. That means that at competitions now we have to double check those scrambles.
We do. We got to be very careful. We can't just
Yep.
be too lax on that. But yeah, the whole point of these streams is, to not only just observe these finals, but also just to get, like you're saying, get the word out with this
Yes.
this whole
Yes.
thing, make it a bigger deal than it really is, because it really needs to should gain a lot more recognition than it is. And
Should.
streams like these can help get that out. So
Yes.
hopefully this year is going to be a pretty good year for the WCA and speedkeeping in general, and
Yeah.
getting the word out there with all that stuff.
As competitions grow, it'd be great to, maybe get a dedicated stream team
Mm-hmm.
that would go to different competitions. They have all the equipment.
Yes.
I'd love to see where we can have
Improvements
maybe
on those.
cameras on top where we're
Yeah.
doing replays and there's a G-perm and let's see the execution on that. Look at that. That's,
Exactly, yeah.
No
Kinda
lockups.
ESPN replays on the big screen.
I absolutely
Yes, for
love
sure.
that.
Would be a great thing to have. Hopefully we can start getting that kind of thing rolling. But yeah, good to see you, Dan.
Yes. Yes, I'm gonna go delegate in the back somewhere. There's
Yep.
5 delegates, so it's a fairly chill comp.
All right.
But All right.
Yeah,
It's
thanks
good
for
to see you, my
stopping by.
friend. And
Have a good
we'll
comp.
catch you at the. I think I'm done for the day, but
You are done
I'm
for the
probably
day?
still delegating and judging.
Have a
so.
good delegate.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right. Thank you to Dan for coming and stopping by. It's good of him to do that. Not sure how the internet was holding up after that, but hopefully it is all buttery smooth for everyone else. I think the 4x4 round is wrapping up right now, and I think it is possibly Mega Mink's second round after this. Here comes Josiah. We are.
Hello, everybody. I'm back.
We are.
So
And
is this guy.
we're going to mute for just 1 second while I do something real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, so Zach, I did not see too many of your souls, so let me know.
So, we got a 35 with no parity. That was really bad. We got a 36 with double parity, which
I-
is very mid.
I saw a 31 plus 2.
There was a 31 plus 2. Low key on the scorecard is not entered in because of 30 is a plus 2
Yes.
right now. So I might go fix that. I should go fix that. I'm obliged to go fix that.
Now that you've said it on
Right,
camera,
yeah,
you have to,
yeah,
right?
I have to go fix that. I got a.
Is your stream buffering at all?
Then I got a 104.
The mic was cutting out on occasion.
Okay.
I also don't know if it's just the
let me
area
tell you guys.
or like specifically the
What's
service
good?
in here. But like
So,
sometimes the stream will
I got a 104.
Okay.
it could very well just be
Did my
the
cross
secluded
edges.
area.
Right, and then I messed up my cross edges.
I think
And then
we're
I
good
did
about the
centers
buffering.
before I realized I messed up my cross edges. So after I did centers, I had to do cross edges again. And
So you kind of
yeah, it was a 104 at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good time, good time.
So-
and then I got a 31. So
Still finals material,
yeah, for sure.
but
We're gonna try to do a little better. in
hopefully.
finals
And
than
what
that.
did Brax get? I did not.
Like a 33 average.
33 average.
Both of us did kind of meh. I think he did less meh than me.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see. Now we're gonna go do Mega Minx.
It is
which
Mega Mink's second
Josiah
round.
Bell's favorite event.
Josiah and we got
And Gager's favorite
Gager's
event.
coming
and
in
I
probably.
think Zeke's favorite
Zeke
event.
is. I think Zeke, Gager, Josiah. That's a probably pretty strong
Yeah.
top 3.
Yeah, because
Can't
Josiah's just
Also, Isaiah as well.
Isaac.
I'm pretty sure Isaiah tops
Isaac.
Josiah.
Isaac should top Josiah. Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. in this
If you're
round.
into that sort of thing.
All right. So we're gonna switch back to this screen here. Josiah is gonna sit with me for 1 round while these main competitors get ready. But we got some questions I wanted to look at. Drake raised a good point. This is Chaley's first comp as delegate. So yeah, Chaley Baker.
Not quite. Not quite.
It is actually.
This is the second one.
Sorry. Yes.
The
you're,
first
you're
one
right.
she had delegate.
First
debuff.
one, she got promoted 10 hours before her first comp, and then delegated that comp 10 hours later. This is her technically second comp of being a junior delegate. So yes, congratulations to Chaley Baker for getting to that position, and also Dan Smith for becoming the COO.
I'm just thinking the miss may help. I don't know. About the buffering. Probably not.
And Dan raised a good point actually, Josiah.
Yes.
While we were talking, he said we were talking about furthering the sport of speedcubing, and he was saying what a good idea it is to have these streams, but not only just these little local streams, but hopefully in the future we could have multiple or even just one dedicated streaming team to just start visiting a bunch of competitions kind of all around.
If anybody wants to sponsor us
do it,
to do that,
And it would be a very great idea if
it'd be a great job.
it'd be a good
honestly.
idea to maybe sometime, hopefully in the future, we can get some sponsors and me and Josiah
Fly to places.
can go to travel to different competitions all around the country. Drake's telling us we should come live stream the Nebraskan champs.
No, that's Corey.
Corey, I'm sorry.
Corey.
Nebraskan speed solver, a fit
Official.
dash zib 1bi says we should come live stream down at New Zealand,
No, Nebraska.
Nebraska champs.
So if you fly us out there, we will come do that.
Honestly, yeah. So yeah, if we can find ways to do those, it would be a very good idea to try and do that, because that would raise a lot of awareness, not only just within the speaking community, but putting that out there on the social medias and furthering the sport, like we were talking about. And because it's a really big dream to try and get speaking a lot bigger, because it is
Kinda small
it's
right
pretty small. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of support that comes within it, but
Should be
for
bigger.
what it is, it honestly should be a lot bigger of a sport, I believe. And I think there's many ways to do that, like what we were talking about, getting
He's not reading.
I'm not reading from a script. I am speaking from my mind, from my emotions, and I mumble.
Definitely does look like they need some judges, so I'm gonna go judge.
Josiah's
if you could
once again
solve
leaving.
that.
Leaving, and okay, I guess I am your main delegate. If I look down, I apologize, because I'm having to solve Josiah's puzzle. So while we switch over this camera, I'm going to kind of talk over again. Yes, Nebraska Speed Solver, you are going to fly me to a state 4 hours away. That is all right. Just give me all the money you have in your bank account. No, I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, furthering the sport of speedcubing is actually kind of a passion that I have always loved. Not just the sport itself, to compete in it, which is amazing, but I really think it should have bigger recognition. Because it honestly just is just a very fun sport, and not just a sport, but it really builds a lot of friendships. And all speedcubers kind of know the gist of what I'm trying to say here. It's just like any other kind of sport, social event like it. Any kind of club knows this. It's a very good thing to just find and build friendships with other people. It's a very fun, interesting, different hobby that most people don't actually have. And I think with the competitiveness that it has, the potential of the competitiveness that it has, it has a big potential of having some insane competitiveness. I am repeating my words, but yeah. I am just the mainstream guy apparently now. Not sure what happened, but I guess you guys are welcome. And I'm honestly, what's embarrassing is I'm forgetting how to solve Mega. It's been actually so long since I've solved any kind of cube besides like a 3x3. I have actually just been very busy. So it's kind of embarrassing how bad I am doing right now. I have forgotten the alg to do any of this. And that is quite embarrassing, to say the least. But anyways, it is going to be a good day today. I am excited for the finals. Got some people solving already. This is, again, Megamink's second round. And again, Josiah, Isaiah, Zeke, and Gager, they're all kind of top competitors to watch out for in this day and age, in this competition. And I'm going to pull up the results of the first Megamink's round to just kind of give you an idea. Zeke McKay actually won the first round with a 31 average, beating Gager with by a margin of I think 11 seconds, with Alexander Gager getting a 43 average. So I didn't realize how far Zeke McKay was ahead of the game. I'm not sure where Zeke. Yeah, no, Zeke isn't crazy. Zeke's definitely ahead of the game, but tossing out Zeke because he's not a Missourian. Alexander, Isaac, and Josiah all sub 1 minute. Brian Johnson, of course, but he's not Missourian. He's sub 50 though. The Storms. How were the Storms? The Storms were very down here. They were pretty bad, honestly. Last night especially, we had some very intense thunderstorms. I think we had some tornado warnings, all that. So I'm praying that all of you guys are staying safe with all these storms, and because I think they're continuing down, maybe up north, I think still, and throughout this week they're going to be continuing erratically. Welcome to Missouri, I guess. But right now it is a little cold, but no rain, no nothing, none of that. So it's pretty good, pretty darn good weather right now from what we were promised earlier. So that's a good thing. I apologize for yapping a lot. My mind's on a couple other things. Again, please let me know how this quality is. I heard that there were some big bufferings happening earlier in the stream, so if that is being fixed, let me know. Lincoln got hit pretty good last night. Okay. Yeah. I heard Lincoln was really bad. I heard I don't know, all areas got everywhere. Jail got like nothing. It was just very windy. That's pretty lucky though. There you go. I mean, wind could obviously turn into like tornado warnings and all that, but just gotta be careful with that. But yeah, just wind. That's pretty good. I think thunderstorms were supposed to happen throughout this night, but it did not happen, thankfully. Honestly, it's very weird, Missourian weather, so you can never really tell what you're going to get with Missouri, I suppose. Got David Winter up on this kind of middle area next to the guy in the blue shirt. I know he's a pretty decent competitor. I heard Megaminx was one of his old main events. But most of the competitors are actually just kind of further down. I see Brian Johnson getting a 47, so not a bad solve. Shaylee Baker just finished her solve. When David not being able to finish that up quite nicely, but it's all right. Again, there's going to be another round of this Megaminx in the finals on the end of the day, so that should be something good. If anyone is wanting to know what the happened with a couple of the other rounds in the past, so that you don't have to just look it up, I can let you know with a really quick recap. The 7x7 first round was won by Zeke. Second place, Sebastian, and Shaylee Baker with third place. She got a 255 average. 6x6 round 1, Zeke, Brian, Shaylee as well. And 4x4 round 1, Brian, Zeke, and Zach. And Zach got a 31.73 PR average, which was very close to state rank, which like SR. And he got a 26.91 single for 4x4, which is the current state record for 4x4 single now. Shaylee is counting a 59 in mega. Oh, that's very nice. Again, I'm not actually remembering what Shaylee got in mega round 1. Oh, okay. So her PR is a 57.9. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure how you saw that time actually, Nebraskan speed solver. But right now she's 20 seconds into her next solve. Brian Johnson's 10 seconds into his. Josiah is currently judging, and so is Zach Johnson. And again, after this is the first finals of the day, which is 7x7 finals. So very, very cool. Chaley 45 seconds in. Hard to tell what stage she is at that kind of viewpoint. Not looking like she's going to get a sub 1, I believe, though. She is on the far left of that corner there as well, if you could not tell. No, not a sub 1, unfortunately. It's a 101. She got a 106 average, actually, for her PR average round 1. So actually, she's doing good, actually. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how decent she's doing. Oh, she DM'd you. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering how you could have seen that. I didn't see that. One more time for those tuning in. This is KCKC9, Big and Awkward 2026, Grandview, Missouri. We are in the middle of Megaminx Round 2, Group 2, or Group 1, and we are going to be streaming all the final rounds of today, and it is going to be a pretty big blast, and so we're very excited to see how this is going to play out. David Warner getting a 46.932 average, or sorry, a single right there, so very nice done. But yes, it is going to be a nice day today. I am your host. I'm not really sure we introduced ourselves at the start of the stream, so my co-host is gone right now. He is Josiah Bell. He is currently judging. I am Noah, sunglasses guy title. I will be your main host and main commentator for this evening, coming to you live in Missouri with these competition. We've tried upgrading our cameras and quality just a little bit since the last live stream, so I'm hoping everything is looking a little clearer for all of you. Coming in a little clearer and more crystal clear for you guys since the last time. If we do intend on going to other competitions just outside of the Missourian area, like Nebraska champs or something like that, I'm sure we would be investing in much better equipment, almost without a doubt. But I do find that idea very intriguing. So it would be very good. And someone asked me to speak in a French accent for 3 minutes. I would oblige you, but I cannot do a French accent, unfortunately. It always just kind of transfers into an Italian accent, weirdly enough, but it is true. I think this round's kind of ending off, so 7x7 finals is going to be happening. We got our first result in for Megamin's second round, and it's Alexander Gager with a 41.82 average, which is very nice, and a Sebastian Carrillo with a 56.92 average, so very nice. Now you're going to have to let me know the dates for that Nebraska champs, because I might be looking into that, maybe looking into traveling for that. It would be very cool, but if it's in the very near future, would have to see. When finals do start, I'm going to be upgrading my glasses. I got these golden ones, gold-rimmed ones, so we're going to upgrade to those when the finals start. Good luck for all of the competitors. It will be a fun time. We got Alexander Wheeler here tonight as well. Very excited to have him along. He came up late. He did not want to compete in 7x7, which is understandable, as it was the first event into the day. And of course, that's obviously have to be very tiring and just mentally exhausting for that first event through the day. It is a month out, the 10th to the 12th of April. I'll have to get back to you on that. But it looks like the round is over, so I'm actually going to cut to the break screen, and we will be getting back to you in shortly, within a few minutes, to announce 7x7 finals. So we'll see you then. Alright, and we are back. Right now it is Megaminx round 2 still, but it is group 2. And we got Josiah, Zach Johnson, Braxton Lee Fowler. They're all solving right now. You can see when I cut this screen here. And this camera right now that I'm showing is going to be the top competitors, so it should be really good. Good area to see them. I am blanking out what to say. Megaminx second round results are coming in right now. Chaley Baker did get a PR average again. She started this comp with getting a 110 PR average in round 1, and she has gotten it down to 102, which is very, very good. And honestly, she might make finals, which is very good. So congrats on her. Liam O'Leary getting a 131. David Warner actually getting a PR average and single. So average of 57 seconds and a single of 46 seconds. So very good job there. Braxton getting a 110, and Josiah, unfortunately, Zach not being able to see his score or Josiah's score because there's some people blocking them, unfortunately. So that might cause a big of an issue later on, but we'll have to see. We now have Trenton Cusick getting his cube in this front part here. Good luck to him. Alexander Gager still standing on top of the rankings for Megaminx second round with a 41 average. Brian Johnson with a 48 average. Alexander Gager actually just now locked in top 3 with some people getting into the thing. Oscar getting a PR average of 128 and a single of 121. Very nice. Good job. But Trenton's starting his solve. Obviously, we're not going to be able to commentate that because he is holding it underneath him. KCKC9 Big and Awkward 2026 Grandview, Missouri finals are happening very, very soon. 7x7 is the first final of the day, and it is happening right after this round. So I'm sure right after this round ends, we are going to go on break screen for just a minute or two so that they can get set up, and we are going to get cut right to it. Should be heck of a time. Hopefully all of you are staying safe out there in the weather if it is stormy out there for you. So stay safe out there. Right now we got Braxton and Zach starting their next solves. And Josiah in the back there, unfortunately, again, cannot see his timer. Trenton with a 120 already throughout the solve. We got encouragement for Josiah in the chat, so very nice, very nice. And again, the purpose of these streams is to raise awareness. Trenton getting a 134 there. Raise awareness for these competitions to boost viewership in this sport, to try and make it an official sport, and also to just enjoy watching these finals live, which are usually not possible in 99% of competitions unless it's a world championship or a very big championship. Braxton getting a 109, improving his previous time of 110. Not too sure actually if that's that good for him actually. I know he's gotten some sub ones before, but of course if you could always just pass the word around for these streams to just get more viewerships, that would be amazing, as the whole point of this is to, like I said, spread the word and just gain viewership through this so that more things are possible through these streams, which is sponsorships to go into other competitions and to be able to promote all this. I want to repeat myself more and more, but yeah, Megaminx round 2, second round. Very interesting puzzle. It's a ball, Anyway, on that note, we are going to go switch to this camera. You can see Trenton Cusick on this front table starting his, I say, third solve of the day. Zach getting his, I think, his third solve of the day, and Josiah on his second solve, I believe. And there's just no way I'm going to be able to see his timer from here. So he'll have to let me know what those are. And while we watch this, I am going to Trent's still 1 minute into his solve, third solve of the day. I cannot remember exactly. Sorry about that. Zach, again, not sure exactly what time Zach just got there. Trent looked like he got 114. I can see, you can actually see Isaiah, or maybe Isaiah. Sorry, Isaac Lindsay. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. You can see Mickey in that middle table. He is judging him right now. He is, I think, the top, one of the top Mega Minx solvers. Comfortably averaging sub 53 on Mega Minx. 30 seconds into that solve right there. Braxton getting a 111, so he's not doing that great, unfortunately. And Trenton getting ready for his either fourth or last solve of the day. And Isaac finishing with a 52, and you can tell that that was not a good solve. He seems pretty disappointed in that, unfortunately, but it's okay. He's got more chances. You can see Trenton Cusick on his next solve there. A competitor getting a 59.91 over there. Zach on his fourth solve, I believe. Braxton getting, I think, into his last solve of the 4x4 round 2 happening right now. I think I see Zeke doing his solve. I'm pretty sure he averages sub 30, or at least sub 31. So we're gonna pan to that. You're not really able to see him too well, but I will let you know that score when he finishes. It looks like he messed up maybe a little bit, because he's already on 33 seconds and not finished. He got a 34.74. Maybe not the greatest for him, he's thinking, but it's very solid solve overall. Trend 123, not bad. Josiah Bell looking very happy about a solve. Might have been a PR, maybe even PB. Unfortunately, still cannot tell what that time is, as you got Zach Johnson blocking him. Although you can now see Zach Johnson, he has changed into his very, very fancy suit, looking very snazzy tonight. A couple of our competitors brought some suits to liven up the place. I myself have not quite a suit, but you can tell it's a little bit of a button up. I got some dress pants here, so very nice. We have Braxton on his last solve there. And unfortunately not going to be a sub 1, but it's going to be a 106. I don't know if he's really caring because it is not an event he practices too much, from my knowledge. So, not horrible, not horrible. Okay, and then I think Josiah has one more solve after this. Yeah, I'm not sure if Josiah is wanting to get, or was cheering for because of the good average that he was about to be acquiring, or which is a very nice single again. Unfortunately, you just can't see his times or Zach's until they arrive in the live settings. But we don't have many people in this competition, actually. We only have around 32 competitors, and that is a very, very small competitor cap. So it is a very small comp. And for that reason, they have decided to add some more rounds. That is why there's actually, if you've noticed, there's a couple more rounds than there usually would be for some things. Like now there's, even though 4x4 is not the main event, there's 3 rounds of 4x4. So we have a little bit extra time because of the loss of people to add some more rounds in, which is good, which is very good for the competitors who are competing, as they now have more chances to get some better solves. We can see Zeke getting a 32.8 on the other side of the room. He is now walking away. Trenton about a minute into his next solve. Braxton 17 seconds into his next solve. Oh, and Josiah dropping his cube. Oh, but he looks really happy. At first, I didn't know why he was excited for that, but it looks like he probably just got a really decent average. Could be really good PR average. Trent looking happy about his 116, so probably a good average for him as well. Braxton about 3/4 of the way into his solve at 45 seconds apiece. Zach looking almost head and head, neck on him. We got Isaac Lindsay on the far left off camera looking at that, but we got Josiah Bell coming up to now. Let me know how that went. It looks like you got a pretty decent average.
Yeah.
I saw you drop your cube at that last solve. I couldn't see any of the times, unfortunately, because it was getting blocked, but
That's
you gotta
fine.
let me know how it went.
So I got a 57 first off, and then I got a 47 PR,
Okay.
and then I got a 55. So that's about what I averaged. And then I finished with a 49 and a 49.
Wow, so sub
49 with-
50.
Yeah, well, not sub 50, but like 52, I think, because I'm counting a 55.
Oh, you didn't tell me about the 55.
Oh, yeah. So I'm,
Okay.
I'm counting 55. But I do. Yeah, that's good for me.
Yeah.
And
Okay, that's very
I
good.
cube dropped on the 49. So that could have been like 47.
Yeah,
or
I did see
something.
the cube drop, and I saw you excited, so I was like, it definitely can't be about that solve. It gotta be about the average.
Well, that was a 49. I cube dropped.
You did cube drop.
I'm so excited to get to Scramble Mega Minx finals.
Zach does not seem to care about what his results were, but it is okay. Andy joining the chat. No worries about that. 2 PRs for Josiah, yes. Very big win for Josiah. And we got this Mega Minx round 2, group 2 wrapping up, and we are about to just now start our first ever finals of the day, which is 7x7 finals, coming up just a few minutes from now. 7x7 finals.
I am gonna do 7x7 finals. I'm gonna solve a 7x7.
We are going to solve.
Kind of fast.
That is probably the point of these competitions, right? I would assume.
Solve the cube.
Solving the cube fast.
Solving the cube kind of fast. That's
Because you just try not to do too much ASMR, because that would distract people so much. Blowing on the mic. No goals for 7 though, right? It's just 7.
have fun. Lock in. Do better than I did round 1.
Where were you round 1?
320.
320. think better than I can do. So very nice. Oh yes, I was like, what are you doing? All right. Sorry, Corey, I did not pass on your message. But
51-34 average.
all right. I think I am going to take us on the break screen for just about, I would estimate, maybe 2 to 4 minutes while they set up for 7x7 finals. So,
Wait, one moment. I need to announce
Oh.
that my mega average is 9th in Heartland. So, yeah.
9th in Heartland. All right.
Yes.
Good job, I guess, to you. Yeah, all right, we'll see you guys in just a second while we finally get to the main events, which is the finals, and that is 7x7 finals. So,
Yeah.
be right back. All right. 7x7 finals is happening right now. Josiah is here to commentate finally,
Hopefully.
and Zach Johnson is starting his first solve of the day. Thankfully, we can see his time right now.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Shaylee's getting ready behind, and Brax is sitting behind him. This is the top 8 competitors from round 1, which are going to be solving. And we are...
Okay. By the way, let us keep us updated about the buffer thing.
I think apparently it's been okay.
Okay. I don't think there's anything we can do about it, but you can just tell us.
Yeah.
So Zach is about a minute into a solve. We can't see the cube. Oh, love the zoom. Very nice. Yeah, you're welcome for that. I created that and I designed that.
Judges, guys, if any of you guys can judge. Anybody can
Because the internet has been better, so that's very good. I think you are able to see the time, thankfully. Unfortunately, if Brax starts solving, we are not going to be able to see his time at all. We will be able to see Chaley's, but not Braxton's. Unless we have Josiah just run across the room. And Zach is 1:45 into his solve, and his judge has left. I'm not really sure where he
No,
went.
it's floating judges.
Oh, it's floating judges.
So it's floating judges. This means because this is such a small competition and we don't have a lot of people to. Oh, Brax snuck in to Mega Finals. Okay.
Did what?
You designed the Zoom. By the way, they can hear us. Okay. No, Sunglasses Guy did not design the Zoom.
I'm pretty sure I did design the Zoom. As you can see with this.
I think Zach averages around.
.3 acres or something.
Sorry. This
Zach's probably approaching the end of his self. I'm not sure. What does he average?
like maybe sub 3.
Let's see what he got in round 1.
Yeah, just about. I don't know what he averages, but his PR is sub 3.
So
I
he
believe.
got a 321 mean
the
round
first
1. He's one of the only ones to be solving right now.
3:15. That is a good time.
315. That actually. Yeah. Pretty decent solve for him, I think. I believe so.
Yep.
At least for now. We do have Aaron Hume, by the way, who just joined the competition.
Do you have any catch the decimals or no?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. Oh wait.
Oh, wait. We were trying to figure out the CS timer.
1 minute. 3:15:00.
So all of us are going to be able to see that
We'll just go 50.
average
There we
life.
go. Okay.
You put .00.
That's fine. That's correct. It's 3 minute. No, it's 3 minutes. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct.
Was it 50 seconds?
I don't know. I just put 50 seconds. Okay.
Like that.
So the So in the last round, a 121 mean placed you about 6, and sub 3 got you podium. So sub 3 right now is Chaley. She got third with 2:55 in the first round. So you'll see her solving now. She's about 2 minutes into her solve, which means she has roughly a minute left, maybe even less.
It is looking like they're probably going to need some judges, unfortunately.
They're doing floating, so see, all those two guys can judge as well. So
Yeah,
right now,
but
they're
it
good.
is 7-7, so.
Yeah, if they do need judges, I will go up.
Unfortunately, it also does look like we have Brax and Zach solving at the same time, so we are not going to be able to see Braxton's time. But that is okay because we only care about Zach and his snazzy suit right now.
And Chaley, because she's like third.
And
right now,
Shaylee
so.
as well. But she has not been getting a
Brian,
cube just yet.
Brian Johnson got a 3:11. He got fourth in the last round. This is even though this is a small competition, there's a lot of pretty good people here. So we won't be able to keep track of all of them. But
Basically, anyone who really cared about the event was coming, and not a lot of new people.
Ooh.
I only saw about 1 or 2 new people.
a
Chaley
two-
getting a warming up 2:56, so not bad. A warm up. Oh, sorry, I'm not sorry. That was not a warm up. That was actually her
yeah,
real time
2:56.17.
17.
There we go.
So very good, nice solve for
Chaley.
Chaley for that first one. Zach is on his 40 seconds into that second solve. I think Brian Johnson getting a 3:11. I'm not sure if that was a real time or not.
So if you switch over to Zeke, he's on the second camera, I believe.
I know.
So he got first in the first round with a 2:36 mean, and he's solving right now. He's about 2 minutes into his solve.
And again, if you're wanting to follow along on these, like knowing what they're getting, you can see on this top right of these screens, we're going to be able to see the averages that they are getting right now. So
The solve that you see now is Zach's.
yes,
average.
this is Zach's average right now. This 3:15, and he's also again 1 minute and 20 seconds into his next solve. Liam O'Leary is starting his solve in that back left corner. Zeke getting a 2:29. So
Sub 2:30, which is really good in this competition because he got a 2:36 in the first round. 2:36
mean, yes.
Yeah. So he didn't even get a sub 2:30 in the first round. So getting a sub 2:30 in finals is good.
Very good for him. I'm not exactly sure what he averages, but either way, it's very solid. Very solid. Brian Johnson starting his second solve,
He got
or
fourth.
first solve. And Braxton ending his first solve as well, but again, not too sure what it is. Just I will look.
3:49.
3:49, not a bad
I don't think he'd want us telling everybody on the street. I don't think that's great for him. He doesn't look very happy about that. But he came here for one final and one final only. I think
2x2. I'm just
There's
kidding.
no 2x2.
It is no 2x2. It is 4x4 finals, which is going to be happening around mid part of the day, mid part of the finals. But one thing we do want to point out is those shoulders of Braxton. You can still see our majestic
is he about to reveal them? He's about to reveal his shoulders. Oh my God!
the
Oh,
shoulder
there they
reveal
Are. There they are.
for Braxton Lee Fowler, taking off all those layers.
I'll have to tell him thank you for that after the competition.
Now Zach getting into his second solve, still flowing pretty good. He is
Looks like glass
unfortunately 3 minutes in. I'm sorry, his last solve was a 3:15. He looks
PLL?
like he's at PLL stage,
That's
getting a
good.
3:06.69.
He's
So-
not happy with that, but
And I believe he does do subs 3 decently at home. But again, his last mean for round 1 was a 3:21. So he is by far going to destroy this as long as he does not mess up, and
Because-
hopefully that doesn't jinx him.
because every solve counts in a mean.
Every solve does count. Chaley is, I think, 50 seconds into her.
If you switch to the second camera, you'll see
Her new solve.
Brian Johnson just hit 2 minutes into his solve.
And Brian is in that black hoodie on the back part of the right screen. 2:10 seconds into that solve. And back left, you can also see Liam O'Leary with 2 minutes 30 seconds into his solve.
Yeah, Liam actually got 5th place in the first round, so he's definitely a favorite to maybe even podium.
He got a 3:17 mean. So And honestly, with the results that I'm seeing of this comp with Chaley and with Zach, they are getting miles below what they were getting the rounds ones of all these events. So if this pace keeps up, I'm not even. It's going to be hard to judge what the real top 3 and top 5 is going to look like for these finals. But right now,
Yeah.
Zach's doing pretty good.
Sebastian, he got second in the first round with the 246 mean, and he's solving right now, and he's 230 into his solve. Oh, he just got a 232. That is really good for this competition.
Chaley, 2 minutes into her solve, and Braxton also in the back has started his second solve of the day. Very curious to see how it's all going to play out. And the next finals is after 7x7 will be
It is 6x6 final.
6x6, and then I think it goes down to 5, then down to 4, and then down to Mega Minx. Squan, and then Mega Minx. So
I am in 4x4 final and mega final.
we will be losing, Josiah,
And 5x5 final.
in
I'm
a
just
couple
that good.
finals, and you'll be having your amazing host, Sunglasses Guy, throughout the rest. But Chaley, looks like she is finishing up herself. Oh, and she popped out a piece, unfortunately, but she got that
Oh no.
fixed. Crazy big lockups, unfortunately.
It's not what you want to see when you're coming down to the end. of your
No,
solve.
still a sub 3,
253.
253.30, but she knows that could have been much better. Probably a little disappointing for her, but that is 3 seconds better than the original time she got. And again, right now she's, I think, almost sub what her mean is for last round, which was 255. I'm sure she would want to get a sub 250 mean, but
Okay, so Zeke
we'll see
Mackey.
how he's do.
Zeke Mackey just got a 231, which I believe is, I think it's good for him. I'm not quite sure.
231.47, yes.
That should be getting close to podium, I'd say.
If not guaranteed, I would believe.
I do know from our previous streams that Luna is a big fan of Chaley. See how good she can do. So she did pop on that last one, but she still has one solve left, and so far she's on pretty good pace. Actually, let me check. Okay.
Having a hard time adjusting to if they're warming up or if they are in the middle of their solves, but I do know for a fact that Braxton is reaching the end of his solve, getting those last, I think, 4 edges down in that back corner again.
Okay, so I found out Chaley's PR mean is 248, so she's
She's definitely looking for a prize sub 50, but unfortunately, I do not believe she's going to get that today unless she gets a PR single.
PR
But again,
237.
So far, she's probably going to get looking like a 255, sub 255, which is decently solid. And what did a 255 placed her in the top 3 already by a difference of 7 seconds. So I believe she could have. Most likely, she can still lock this down decently
Zach.
well. Brax just now finishing his solve.
I believe he got a 329.
329.
Which isn't bad, I don't think. No, that's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
For him, yeah, that's not bad. I'm not sure what he got. What was the first one that he got? I forget.
Around a 350, I believe.
Yeah, it was a 350. So
Zach, 2 minutes and 10 seconds into his solve. And Brian, 30 seconds into his solve.
So
Zach ending that with a 317.
so his mean's gonna be a 312.
312, and he has a 250 PR mean, so that's not.
Well, actually, we're not sure if it's a 312 or not because we didn't get the first decimals of that first solve, so it actually could be a 313, right? Because we didn't get the decimals of that first solve.
Either way, it's not really gonna matter.
It'll matter a little bit. It'll make it sub 313 or not sub 313.
All right. But Shaylee is actually starting her
You got a three.
second
you think
solve.
312 means something like
Third
that.
solve, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe Shaylee is on her last solve.
She is. Let's switch to that. 130 into that next solve. Brian's 225 into his, I believe, third solve. Liam is also on his third solve. And Brax, you can see in that back there, 43 seconds into that solve. Decently flowy for him.
Like looking at Shaylee, this is actually really good. She's solving edges at 140.
That was like 135 centers.
Yeah.
And right now, she is.
She's a very good pace right now. Like this could possibly be 230.
Her PR singles, I believe it's 238 or 7. I forget.
That would make this maybe. Last four at 204. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She's doing last four at 210. This is incredible. Wait. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Oh. Please don't have parity. I don't think she has parity.
Oh, very good start to
Oh,
Shaylee's what she's doing right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be like.
that's PR single.
231,
There you go.
91. Very good job, Shaylee.
So 231, 91,
Ending with that,
247. I
you
believe
can
that's
see
a
on that
PR
top
mean.
right, probably a PR mean.
I believe it is.
Yeah, 247
Yeah, that
mean
is
for
PR
Shaylee.
mean.
Very good job for Shaylee.
So
Dropping
double PR.
from double PR for her. First round, she got a 255 mean. She dropped it to a 247. So very good job
That's a
for
chance
Shaylee.
for podium, I'd say.
It is a chance for it is a huge chance for podium. I could almost guarantee it. But we can look and see here now as we try and zoom into Brax. He is 2 minutes and 20 seconds into his next solve. Yes. I think Brax is one of those last remaining few, actually the last solve of 3x3 finals, and his last solve was a 329.
Yes.
329, and he is looking.
It's okay looking. I think.
It's okay looking. It's hard to tell from this angle a little bit, but we are now ending 7x7 finals, and we're going to be moving into 6x6 finals. All right.
4 and 5.
Josiah will be staying for one more finals with us as we watch Braxton wrap this last
on-
round up.
He's on the last 4 edges.
He is on last 4 edges. Not looking like he's going to beat that 329, but so probably look like a 340 mean. So very nice. Probably not what he was hoping for, but I do not think 7x7 is what he came to this comp
Yeah,
looking to improve on that much.
He does not care about 7x7. Although, there's... Oh, he was on last layer. He finished that quick. Last layer. OLL. And coming in for a landing on PLL. Oh, wait, no, he's still on OLL. I was stupid. That's my bad. Okay, a 347. So that is a... Okay, so 6x6 finals next.
It is happening, and we are going to cut to break while they set that up and be back in about a minute or two.
Okay, so we're starting 6x6 finals here. If we switch to camera 2, you'll see Brian Johnson has started his first solve. So we did forget to mention that it was Chaley's PR, but it was also a Nebraska mean and single. So congrats to Chaley for getting that. Your 7x7 podium is Zeke Mackey with a 231 mean. In second, we have Sebastian with a 240 PR mean. And in third, we have Chaley with a 247 PR mean. So a lot of PRs in that final. In fact, second, third, and fourth place had double PRs. So good job, everybody, in that final there. So 6x6 finals, if we go here, we'll see that Zeke Mackey got a 241 mean in the first round, with Brian Johnson in second with a 247, and once again Chaley in third place with a 149. So I'm sorry, I'm laughing. So those are the people that we're watching. So those are the people we're watching. So Brian Johnson just got a 140 single. Oh yeah, we also have Zach Johnson in the back corner. But Brian Johnson got a 140 single.
And again, this is 6x6 finals.
Correct, yes. So Brian Johnson got a 140 single. He had a 140 mean in the first round. And a 141 single in the first round. So he's already beat his first round single. So we also have Zach Johnson solving. He's at 125. And we also have Sebastian solving.
And this is again top 8 from the from round 1.
Correct, yes.
Top 8 people who appeared. Doesn't look like Chaley has gotten her judge yet, but it looks like she is coming right now. So
Zach is at 142.
Have you been?
Nobody's done their solve. Okay.
We're probably gonna be tracking Zach and
Zach, Zeke, and Chaley if we can.
Zach and I'll probably do Zach and Zeke.
Okay. Zach got a 206?
206.59.
Which isn't great for him.
Because he usually is sub.
Oh yeah, he's sub 2.
Sub 2.
So his PR mean is 147, so 206 is not good at all for him. So he's not happy with that. Zeke is solving currently.
And as you...
We'll see Zeke at the first station there. He's about, 55 seconds into his solve. He's about a minute. I can't quite see the cube, so I can't tell you where he is.
Chaley's also started her solve. She's 45 seconds deep into that. But again, we're going to be keeping track of that mean. You can keep track of that mean with us in live time on that top right of the screen there. And once this is going to be Zeke's counter, so once he finishes his solve, we'll put it in there. But yes, yeah, well done to Chaley for getting that mega.
7x7.
Sorry, 7x7
Ooh,
PRs.
Zeke just got a 138. That already beats his first round best solve. So he's on good pace for that. So good job to Zeke. 16. No, 91. 91. 138, 91. That's on me. 138, 91.
All right.
Very good.
Chaley looking like she is going to be.
You keep track of.
Finishing her solve in just a second. Oh, just barely missing out on that sub 2 because of that.
Bad PLL.
The parity, yes. But Johnson is on his 31 seconds to his next solve.
I'll keep track of Zach and Zeke. You can keep track of Chaley if you want. Or no. What is that? 201.13. So, Chaley just got a 201.13. We'll try and keep track of her if we can. That's Zeke's. Okay, and Zach, I think Zach is about a minute 15 into his solve.
And did Zeke just get that one solve? Or was
No,
that
no, that's
Zeke.
total.
Yeah,
So he's gonna start his solve though, really soon.
this is Johnson's.
Yeah, Zach. You can maybe zoom in. You can see his time a little better there.
He's going to be right behind Chaley there.
What is that so far? He's
It's
about
137.
yeah.
And his first solve, you can see on that screen where there was that 206, and he does not average that at all. I think he just timer peaks us, probably making him shake up a little bit.
Ooh, come on.
And his round one,
Okay, there we go.
158.05.
So Zach just got a 158.05. Sorry about the cracking up. Okay, so now we're gonna switch to Zeke because he's doing his solve currently. His first solve was a 138. He's about 40 seconds into this second solve. You also have Chaley. She's about to start her solve, and I believe Zach is just doing a warm-up solve.
We do have 7x7 final results in, and coming in at number 3, Chaley Baker with her 247 mean. So congrats on getting that third place. Second place is Sebastian Carrillo with 240 mean. First place, Zeke McKay with a 231 mean, not even a PR. So congratulations on that 7x7 final. But as we switch back to this 6x6 final, we can see round 1, Zach Johnson had gotten a 159 mean.
That's not great for him.
Not a good mean for him. So, and it doesn't look like it's going to swell for him.
Zeke just got a 130. Wow, 130. 87. 130.87. So that's a great time for him, really. I'm not sure what his PR average is, but I'm gonna guess that's pretty good. If we switch cameras here, see it, Zach. I believe Zach and Chaley are solving. I believe. So, I think Zach is maybe 30 seconds into his solve. Not completely sure about that. I'm trying to check Zeke's PR 7x7 mean. But the internet is kind of bad in here. I'm not sure what Zach's time is currently. I think Chaley's coming in for a landing.
Seconds.
So, a minute 3, okay. So, okay. So Chaley's coming on at 2 minute and 2 flat.
That's hers.
Yeah. 2 flat, 88. So that's I don't think she averages around there. I think that's kind of bad. Yeah, that is kind of bad for her. So it's not the greatest, but it's okay. So Zach, oh, it looks like he popped, maybe?
I'm not sure what just happened there with Zach.
159.87.
159.87 for Zach.
Yeah. 59.67 for Zach. That gives Zach a that gives Zach a 201 mean, which isn't great for him, but I guess it's okay. We'll ask him. He's coming back over here. I believe Zeke's on his. Is he on his solve? People are just saying no, not quite.
DNF mean?
DNF?
Yeah, first solve was off by a slice.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's a DNF mean.
Oh.
And then 2 really bad solves after the
We
DNF
did
mean.
not see that.
Yeah,
okay.
no, you guys.
We could only see the time.
Yep, so
Okay.
DNF mean followed by 2 really bad solves.
So
Not pleased with that at all. That's fine.
Hi. It's 6.
you got 5 next. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I can lock in.
Yep.
It's all right. You got 5 next.
So wait, did Zeke DNF his lunch now?
And did Zeke DNF?
I'm not sure what happened here because the
You
timer
could-
isn't started, but he's solving.
He might be gotten an extra.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened with Zeke. He appears to be solving. Maybe he knocked over the cube cover. Now he's solving his 7x7. I'm not sure.
Zach, are you ready to watch Chaley take my 5 state records? Corey is asking.
We'll see, man. I don't know. 5x5 is a hard event officially, as everyone, all of us know very well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it looks like something happened with Zeke, but he's getting an extra, so no problems there. So he's getting extra.
He's just waiting on that. Chaley is on her last solve, I believe, of the day.
Yes. So yeah, Chaley's on her last solve.
Not looking too great for that mean. Honestly, it doesn't look like a lot of people are doing good for 6x6. Zeke getting that extra for some reason. I'm not really too sure why.
I'm pretty sure Zeke is doing well, but Zach got a DNF mean, so that's a podium contender off. Oh, 139, is that good for her? 6x6?
139. She looks.
139. That might be PR, I'm not sure.
And that is a 153 mean. Somehow getting a sub 155
Okay, that's not quite
PR, but a very good solve for her nonetheless. Zeke just now starting his extra solve there, but good job with Chaley with that little save. She's been doing that kind of consistently, those little saves back and forth with that.
I'm going to go do a singular 5x5 warm-up.
You do have to warm up.
A singular 5x5 solve.
Singular.
That's it.
It will not help, but we'll try and cheer him on. We will not do that. But we do have 5x5 finals, 6x6 finals wrapping up right now. 5x5 finals coming up at the next round, which will be a doozy of a round. We got Josiah competing in that, so he will be leaving us to not leaving the commentating table to compete. Once again, I am not competing, so I will be here this whole time. Zach has gone to wallow in his despair, training for 5x5. I don't think he kind of cared, but wasn't too big of a deal for him, but quite unfortunate for him. Josiah's not doing too good. Looks like he just missed the cutoff for 4x4 finals. Although that's something I think we could all predicted.
Wheeler got a 419, and I got a 423. So close.
Zeke finishing that last solve of the day with a 145.41. And that, I think, for Zeke is a 138.40 mean. They're now calling up 5x5 finals. So we'll see how that goes. But Zeke ending that with that 138 mean. Unfortunately, Zach Johnson getting that DNF mean. Not bueno for him, unfortunately. And you are right, Luna. There is something different about me. I don't know if you can tell, but it is my hair. And yes, I'm sure you can tell that I'm not using gel, unfortunately. But he's going to go. Yes, I do have double shades on.
Very fine.
Mm-hmm. For some reason, he didn't talk about my hair. But we do have 5x5 finals starting up, like I just said. And so we are going to be, you can see that they're all getting set up for that. We're not going to go to the break stream without not really needing to do that because they're starting pretty fast. Thank you all for tuning in, by the way. Today is a nice day out here. Hopefully it is a nice day out for wherever you guys are. The weather has been pretty insane recently, so I hope you all are all staying safe with crazy Missouri weather that's been happening. Looking like the main competitor stands. There's going to be Chaley still staying in her same place. Got to reset these finals CS timers. But yes, 5x5 finals, and then I think we can start seeing the 6x6 finals pouring in. So I am going to take a look at that, see what's happening. Chaley Baker confirmed for top 3.
Yes, I'm last seed Swan finals.
Johnson is in Swan finals. But yes, Chaley Baker has confirmed made it to the top 3. So congratulations, saved yourself with that. And we are actually going to go on just a 30-second to 1-minute break, and we will be right back while I go grab something. And we are back. We have Zach Johnson doing his first 5x5 solve of the day. 30 seconds into that solve. We have Brian Johnson, Zeke, all getting ready to sit down. You can see Liam O'Leary getting ready to do his solve right next to Chaley Baker. Braxton Fowler, unfortunately, not going to be able to see his time. I might have to get up and go see internet. Something about our internet taking a dump. I don't know. Hopefully, guys, let me know if that has fixed. I did just go on a break screen, so I'm not sure if that did anything. But I think I missed Zach's solve. I saw 57 second solve. Oh, that's not right. I missed his decimals, but 57 second solve for Josiah. I think. Not Josiah, I'm sorry. Okay, looks like our stream is doing pretty good. Liam, by the way, this is 5x5 finals. 117 for Liam. He looks decently happy about that. Very good. Very good. Braxton Fowler, back left. You can see that white blue hoodie in the middle of his first 5x5 solve of the day. Pulling up that results from the first round, we can see Zach actually got placed third in the first round of 5x5, getting a sub-1 average, and I think he's hoping to get that same thing, obviously improve it. Braxton getting a 105 average in round 1, so obviously also looking to improve that. I'm going to switch over to a new tab to see what Braxton gets. On the far left off camera, we can see Zeke getting a solve. Braxton actually getting a 1 minute and 1 minute flat solve. So very nice. He looks decently happy about that. Actually pretty decently for him. So that's quite good. Chaley still hasn't gotten her first solve of the day. I think it's floating judges, so it might take a little while to do. Once again, thank you for tuning in. And if you're tuning in just now, this is KCKC9, Big and Awkward 2026 Grandview, Missouri, 5x5 Cube first round finals. Sorry, not first round finals. This is the finals, the second round of 5x5. And so far, the top competitors and the favorites to win is going to be probably Zeke Mackay, which has... I mean, in round 1, he got a 48-second average for 5x5, which is insane. Good job by him, which was a PR. And then Brian Johnson got second place in round 1, and Zach getting a third. So we're going to see if those standings will hold coming into the finals. Chaley Baker, you can see in that front, getting a cube. Her first solve of the day. She's going to start there, but we are going to switch to this second camera here because we can see some competitors in the back left getting ready to solve. But yeah, it looks like there's only maybe one. I'm trying to count the judges. Maybe 3 judges, 4 judges. So, again, this is a very small competition, so unfortunately not a lot of judges able to help out, so it might be slow going, especially because this is a big and awkward competition, so all big puzzles are happening. But Chaley is 30 seconds into her solve. I think Zach might be 33 seconds into his solve. I'm not, again, kind of hard to tell if he's warming up or not. No, he was warming up. But yes, Chaley for sure is on her first solve of the day, and I think we will be switching to a new tab to keep track of her times. Brian Johnson's 10 seconds into his solve. David Wanner is about 10 seconds or so into his next solve. Chaley getting a 107.19. She looks okay with that time. I don't know if she's thrilled, but not horrible, I would say. Not horrible at all. See David and Zeke going head to head there. Obviously, Zeke's probably going to end a little bit faster, probably really soon. He's in 50 seconds into the solve. He averages, I think, sub 50, but might not be a good solve for him. 57.80 for him, and I'm trying to keep track of remember who I'm keeping track of right now. Zach Johnson's starting his next solve. Here, I believe I can switch to his tab. We saw him, I think, get a 57-second solve, but I'm not sure what the decimal points was. Oscar coming up to help judge, I think, Shaylee for her second solve of the day. Braxton's still waiting on his cue again. Like I said, there's not a lot of judges, unfortunately, mainly because very small comp today. Not a lot of people are showing. It was a comp limit of 65 people, but only about 32 competitors showed today. And this is the final, so a lot of people have cleared out. You can see the delegates on this second cam. They've also, Dan is starting to judge others, and Mickey as well. But Shaylee is 15 seconds into her solve. Zach's 46 seconds into his solve. I can't see what Zach is doing, but right now, Shaylee looking like she's doing pretty okay. Oh, Zach getting a 53 flat. Not a bad solve for Zach, I believe. Actually, that's pretty good. He seems pretty happy about that. Shaylee's original solve was a 107. Liam O'Leary next to her getting a 7 seconds into his next solve. Shaylee looking like she's on OLL right now. Sorry, F2L. Getting that last edge done with that parity algorithm. Decently nice F2L, lucky OLO on that, but she seems unhappy but with the way she got that. She got a 109.60. And again, I'm not too sure what she averaged last time. Let me just check. Last time she got a 106 average. Oh, and she's probably not happy with that 109 at all because none of these are under her average, so probably not good at all. Unfortunately, Braxton behind her is going to get his next solve ready to go, but we got Oscar starting to judge someone else right there. Flipping over back to Liam. He's 1 minute 10 seconds into his solve. He's on OLL and F2L, and he got 114.48. He seems doesn't seem happy or sad, so probably just normal. Yeah, I mean, hopefully the streaming quality is all getting a little bit better. I believe we upgraded it just a little bit with the quality-wise. Again, it does seem like we're having a little bit of an internet issue, at least at the start and the middle. But hopefully this quality is doing good. And Braxton getting a 57.42 actually. In that last solve, I kind of missed it, but now I can put that in 57.42 for Braxton. Not a bad solve at all. I think Zach is on his next solve, and he's doing pretty good. I think on pace to hopefully maybe even get a sub 57 or 55 second average. Looks like we got more judges. We got Isaac Lindsay helping out to judge, thankfully. was slow going, but oh, and Zach was not on a solve. He was just waiting to video. I'm sorry. Chaley looking like her solve's coming up. Next, she's getting 107 and 109, and I think last round she got a 106 average, and so she needs to kind of pop off here like she's been doing for the last two. I mean, the last 2 rounds she's gotten a couple solves higher than her normal, and then popping off with those last solves. So hopefully she can kind of continue that little funny streak of hers. Josiah Bell, you can see Josiah Bell. I forgot that he was competing. Oh, you cannot. I mean, on the very right corner of the screen, you can see his timer clicking, but you can't see him. He is 1 minute and 3 seconds into his solve. I am not sure what he has been getting. I'll have to announce what he gets while we pan over back to Chaley, Brax, Liam, and Zach. I think Zach is on. I don't want to say it again, but Zach might be on his next solve. Chaley looking like she's 55 seconds into her next solve as well. So I'm going to have to remember both of their times because they're probably going to be neck and neck when they finish. Chaley looking like she's about to finish on Ola right now, and not looking good for her. 108.24. I know she's disappointed in that. She's probably wanting a sub 106. Oh, and Zach not doing good in the solve over. He's doing it over 1 minute. 106.10, man. For some reason, that scramble, apparently, that third scramble is taking everyone by crazy margins. And I missed Josiah's time while I was looking at that, unfortunately. Oh, and it looked like there was a problem with Zach. They couldn't find a piece for a second. I wonder if that was a DNF. That could have been a DNF. If he popped that piece, I think that could have been a DNF. And I was keeping track of Zeke's times, but not anymore, unfortunately, because I was too distracted by what was happening over here on the right side corner. But we got Liam O'Leary 30 seconds into his next solve, looking like an okay pace. Josiah waiting on his cube. Brian Johnson 45 seconds into his cube. Braxton, you can see, we zoom in right there, you can see Braxton, his magnificent shoulders. He is solving. Unfortunately, I cannot see his time, but I can tell you his time whenever he's done and well and truly finished. He's looking like he's getting in a good little flow state. Honestly, actually very good. Look at it. He's pretty focused right now. Not a lot of room for error with how he's turning. He's on edges right now. Again, I can't see his time until he's finished, and then I'll walk over to his time. But looking like he might be on good pace. Chaley, you can't really see her timer because I'm zoomed in right now, but it is 18 seconds into her next solve. .105.91 for Brax. If I can find his thing, 105.91. I think that's more around what he averages, so he doesn't. Chaley getting 101. Oh, 101.05, but it's a +2, I think, which is quite unfortunate. So 103.05. Because that was a +2. She +2 that. Not the best, unfortunately. David Wanner on the left hand getting 103, so not a bad solve. Josiah, you can see him as far left doing his solve. He's kind of hidden, but he's 45 seconds into that solve. Zach Johnson, 30 seconds into his solve. I think this is his fourth solve, if I am correct. Not really able to commentate on how well Zach's doing as he's under the table and a little bit far away, but Liam O'Leary getting his next solve. Oh no. I think it says he's got 55.58, but I don't know if that's a DNF or a +2, because he seems very disappointed in what happened just then. I'm going to just go ahead for filler, put 57.58 as a +2, but I really don't know if that was a DNF, because he seemed much too disappointed for a +2. Brax is on his next solve. Chaley's also on her solve. It's just about to start her solve. Josiah, I again missed Josiah's time because I was too distracted with whatever happened to Josiah right just then, but hopefully that was not a DNF. David Winter starting his next solve. Brax is looking like he's on his edges right now. Well, I might have missed one of his solves, but I'm not quite sure. Liam getting a 121. Brax getting a 102.64. Chaley, 1 minute and 4 seconds to her solve. She does not seem like she's gonna do that well. This last one, 113 already. Yeah, she knows she's kind of messed this up. 117.19. That is her last solve for 5x5 with an average of 108, so not even beating her round one time. So probably not, unfortunately, a top 3 finisher for Chaley. Zach Johnson starting, I believe, maybe his last solve. I can go over, yes, last solve of the day. If his 57 was a +2 and not a DNF, then he had a decent chance. His best possible average is a 55.86, as you can see on that top right there with the CS timer. Braxton Leafauer getting his last solve of the day. Brian Johnson getting a 57 back there. And Josiah Bell, 55 seconds into his solve. I wonder if I'll actually be able to see a finish time from him, if I can pay attention at least. $54.80 for Johnson. And he's probably going to come over here and tell me what just happened, because I'm really not sure what happened on that 55.80, unfortunately. So it looks like if that wasn't a DNF, he got a 56.46 average. Or at least around there, because again the 57 at the very beginning was not it, but he is coming over. Zach, I need to know, was that second to last solve, was that a DNF or a +2?
+2.
Okay, so I don't know what the decimals there were, but you got a 56.
Yeah, it's 56 average. I'm not too mad at it. It's just
You did seem a little disappointed in that second to last solve, and I was hoping it wasn't a DNF.
No, it's just +2. But yeah, 4 parodies, plus you out of probably another 55-ish average.
Chaylee also did not do too hot at all either. This was wait. That's Brax. This is Chaylee's, and Brax is doing his last solve right now of the day. So yeah, all in all, honestly, not a lot of people are popping off 5 of 5.
I think I podium for sure, but
I believe so. Zeke, I'm pretty sure he just did really good.
I think Zeke killed it.
I saw a couple 40s.
The question is how locked in is Brian, which he's.
I saw Brian get a.
Oh, Brian's gonna get like a low 40 right here.
I think I saw him get another low 40 as well. So.
Whoa, Brian's is going.
And what was Brax's last solve there? Was that a +2?
103.
102.
102
average for Braxton.
But, I mean, for not practicing, I'll take it. Sure.
That was your times, right?
Yeah.
All right. 102.
I got like a 56. Plus you out of another plus you out of a 55.
We got 4x4 though.
And yeah, that's going to kind of cut it for 5x5 finals. So I'm going to switch the break screen while we get ready for the for 4x4 finals. So we'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, we are now getting into 4x4 finals. And we got some Loomer spams. 4x4 finals happening right now. You can see Chaylee already getting her first cube of the day. I do not know if this will be floating judges still. It might. Brax also is getting a his cube. So Brax and Zach are who I'm going to be kind of keeping an eye on. Kind of chaotic to keep track of like 3 people at once, so we'll be keeping an eye on Brax and Zach. Unfortunately, I have to get up to see Zach score multiple times. Brian getting a 32, not a bad time at all, but 5x5 finals are coming in. So far, Zeke getting a 55 average at first so far. Zach with a 56 at 2. Right now, Sebastian with a 1 minute flat. But Chaylee, I think, is about, you can see, finishing her first solve. Getting that sub 40. Oh, she missed it because of that cutoff. And Brax is finishing his first solve of the day. 29.67 for Braxton Lee Fowler. Very nice first solve. He seems pretty happy about that. Again, this is 4x4 finals. KCKC9 2026 Big and Awkward, Grandview, Missouri. Just tuning in. This is we do stream a couple comps in these areas, mostly the big championship and a few side ones here and there. So if you're just tuning in, that is what we're doing so far. But the big two to look out for this, besides obviously Zeke McCaw, is Zach Johnson and Braxton Lee Fowler, as they are vying for that state record average, and they do consistently beat that at home all the time. So we are going to see how they do with that. We're going to really quick pan over to this Zeke over here. Sorry, 26.19. Very nice solve by him. Zach Johnson getting ready to do his first solve of the night with 4x4 finals. So we'll see how he does with that. Zach 6 seconds into his solve. You can also see Liam O'Leary 20 seconds into his solve. I think he averages high 40s, I'm not too sure, but Zach and Braxton are both looking for to be, I think, a low 31 second average to beat that state record average for Missouri. And just earlier today, he got it. Zach got a 31 average, 31.7, but he just now got a 28.83. Very nice solve by Zach as well. Braxton getting ready to do his second solve of the evening. And I was right, Liam looking like he just got a 44.64, so not bad. Zeke, I think that 26.19 was originally there already. Xander Wheeler is solving on the very, very far left of the competition. I would pan over, but Braxton is about to finish solving his cube. And let's see how Braxton does with that. He's on edges. Oh, he's on as well. OLL. $29.50 for Braxton, and he's doing really good right now. And I believe Braxton actually now globals lower than Zach. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Chaley Baker is now on her second solve, I believe, of the evening, 10 seconds into that. Xander really getting a 41 on the very far left. Someone else getting a 30.85. Oh, and Zeke getting a 22.06. Very nice solve. I'm trying to pan over. You can see Zeke decently happy about that. I'm not sure if it's PR, but 22.06. So awesome job. What Zeke is. He said he's not really sure what his PR is, so he's going to kind of take a look at that. Zach is 12 seconds into his solve, so I'm going to be panning over there. You can see Zach behind Chaley with a 35-second solve. Chaley getting that 35-second solve. But Zach's first solve was a 28.83, which I think is very close to what Braxton was getting in his first solve. Let's see if he can get another sub 30. Does not look like it. Oh, just missed that cutoff. $30.72 for Johnson, so that is still sub SR, but pretty good job. David Winter solving his. He's in 21 seconds. And Xander Wheeler also on that far left, getting ready to solve his second or third cube of that day. So far, 4x4 is going a lot better than that 5x5 final round. Not too sure how good those scrambles were doing, but it didn't seem like they were doing too well for people. We got Brian Johnson 10 seconds into his next solve of the day. David getting a 41.21. So, all in all, it's moving pretty fast. Gager's all the way down there, but I'm not really able to see his times, unfortunately. We got Chaley getting her second or third solve of the day, just now starting with 2 seconds. Decent start to her centers, pausing just a little bit. Nice little recovery there, though. Liam O'Leary next to her on her right, getting ready to start his next solve. And of course, obviously, we got Zach Johnson and Braxton Lee Fowler behind them, the GOATs of the 4x4 in Missouri, next to each other, which is poetry in the making. And obviously, there's no rivalry besides friendliness between them. Jaylee getting a 39.09 with just barely a almost +2, but she did not get that. Thankfully, she stuck that 39. I don't think she's too mad about that. Okay, and it's going to be a close one. Zach getting his cue before Braxton. And he has 13 seconds into it, so he will be finishing his solve before Braxton. But Braxton is now starting his solve, and Zach is 20 seconds into his solve. Hopefully Zach can get another sub 31 at least. It'll be very interesting to see how this goes. I'm not really sure what stage he's on right now. Hopefully parity is not screaming too hard. And a 30.0. Oh no. +2 for Zach. He got a 30.09, but since he missed a turn, it is a +2 seconds on that time, unfortunately. Braxton getting a 31.41 though for his next solve. So far, Braxton and Zachary are both still on pace for SR very easily, but right now Braxton looking like he's going to beat whatever Zach puts out on that table. This next solve is going to be really big on both of them. We're going to hope that this goes well for both of them at least, because obviously they're both really good competitors and we don't really want to see both of them fail, but obviously one has to come out on top. And I know both of them have been training for this not too hard. I don't think they're carrying about 4 more than some certain events, but because as we know, Braxton is the undisputed 2x2 champion. But we're going to see how it goes. Zachary Johnson, he is getting ready to do his 4th solve of the evening for 4x4 finals. He's gotten a 28 and a 30 and a 32, and again, state record average is a 31 point something. I believe it's like 31.4 or something. He is 10 seconds into that solve. Brian Johnson on the left getting a 26-second solve, so very nice, very well done. Alexander Wheeler getting a 37. And again, I haven't seen what Zeke got for his last solve, but he had a 22 earlier, and that was very well done. Zach looking like he's finishing up with his solve. I'm not sure exactly what parity he's going to get. Unfortunately, not a sub 30, but just barely 30.87. So again, let's see. As you can see on this top right screen here, is his best possible average is almost a sub 30. Not quite sub 30 yet, but a 30.14 is best possible average. So we will see what he gets here. Braxton getting his 4th solve ready to go. He's gotten a 29, 29, and a 31. So once he gets his solve right here, we're also going to be able to see what his best possible time, his best possible average will be comparative to Zach Johnson. David Warner getting his solve, and Zeke Baka finishing his solve, getting a 27.73. Good job, Zeke. And we can see Liam O'Leary in this front getting like 40 seconds into his solve, finishing that up with a little bit of an parity, 44.16. Not bad. But Braxton finishing his solve. All out. This is interesting. Braxton has a 32.02 solve. Wait a minute. His best possible average is 30.19. And Zach's is 30.14. So they're very, very close in their best possible averages, which is very crazy. And I think Josiah might be coming back hopefully before this ends, because this is going to be absolutely crazy to see. Both their best possible averages are 30.1. This is going to come down to the wire with these two. Man, oh man, we got Shaylee Baker doing her 4th or 5th solve of the evening. Zach getting his last solve of the day. We're going to see how this plays out for them. Again, I don't really know what the worst possible average for him. Best possible average, 30.14. You can see on that top right screen. And Braxton is actually getting his cube soon after, so they're going to finish relatively close to each other. So we're going to have to see how this pans out. But Zach, hopefully they're all not going to get crazy bad luck. Chile getting a 39.18, so not that bad, not bad. 25 seconds into Zach, looking like he's finishing up. 27 seconds, and he's not going to get a sub 30, unfortunately. Oh, I believed he messed up. Oh, and he got worst possible average, I think. 35.50.
I have some exciting news for you. So,
Yep.
Simon and I are doing head-to-head for third because it's like us for third. So we were gonna do head-to-head on the front 2 stations for the stream for content
For
purposes.
which rival? Which
For Swan.
Swan, okay.
For content purposes.
Okay. Look like we're having a little interesting head-to-head there. For Swan, sorry, I just got a quick announcement from somebody, but not really sure why there's an error message on my screen. Hopefully that's not bad. Someone let me know if the internet's messing up, because I'm getting an error on my screen. But we got Braxton Lee Fowler on his 5th and last solve. Zachary Johnson getting a 31.23 average. Sorry, I don't know if I announced that. But Braxton Lee Fowler, he just needs to beat a 31.23 average. Zachary, unfortunately, getting the worst possible average for him, getting a 35-second solve, and Braxton not moving that fast, moving pretty slow. So we're going to see how he finishes this out. He's almost done with his solve. 36-32 for Braxton, and this was actually closer than I thought, but not in the way I expected. 31.03 for Braxton. 31.03, and that is SR. Yes, that is 31.23 is SR, but actually Braxton took it from him, getting a 31.03, and we are now going to go to break, as this was the end of 5x5 finals, so I can go announce these scores to them. So we'll be back in just a second.
everybody. We are at Squan Finals, and we have Sebastian and Simon going head to head.
Simon's on the left.
Yeah, and Sebastian's on the right in Squan. This is Squan Finals, but beforehand, we had 4x4 Finals. I was scrambling, but Noah got to witness two SRs in the same group, but one of them is nullified because the other one is faster. So Zach Johnson got a
1.23.
where is it? Right here. Yep. So Zach Johnson got a 31.23. Okay. And then at the same time, Brax Fowler got a 31.03. Simon Kellum just got a 14.94. So we're going to reset these times. But yeah, that's crazy. That's a matchup we wanted. Okay, 14.94 for Simon Kellum. So that's a matchup we wanted when 4x4 finals came along, and they gave us a good show. Okay, we have Sebastian. I believe his name is Sebastian, if I'm correct, and he is on the right, and he's solving his Squan. I'm gonna predict a time of 11:08.
I'll say a 12.74. They did inform me that they wanted to go head to head against each other, so we're going to see how this pans out.
Oh,
A
a
9.94.
sub-10.
Very nice solve by Simon.
No, it's Sebastian.
Sebastian, I believe.
I think some people call him Bashi, but I'm not sure.
It is, yeah, Bashi.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
So we'll call Sebastian Bashi for the rest of this round because we're pretty sure that's his nickname. So
if not, it's his nickname now. And so now,
if not, yeah, it's his nickname now.
this is Simon getting his second solve. This is Square One Finals. If you didn't hear, last round in Square One Finals, the Brian won with a 6 average. So I don't think anyone's taking this away from Brian. But so top two is kind of the spots to look up for. Zeke getting an 11 average.
Bad lockups.
Bashi getting an 11.9. Simon getting a 12.4.
Ooh, some bad lockups for Simon. Ooh. TPS spammy last layer. Ooh, is that plus 2?
12.83 for
No, that's good.
Simon.
Okay. So currently Bashi is very much in the lead currently.
And I believe he did beat out Simon in the finals by a spot or two.
Yeah, but I think by 2 spots in the first round.
But while we wait for him to solve again, I'm going to go ahead and quickly announce the 4x4
Podium.
finals. Right now, what it's looking like, if you're not...
Liam will get a 44 average.
So Liam is not put in, but he's got a 44 average. Braxton also not the only one put in. Zeke Mackay is guaranteed podium.
Oh my gosh.
I think guaranteed first. He's with a 29.07, and he got a 22.06, which is a very good job. By the way, Bashi's now solving on this far right corner. Let's see how he goes here. Blocky, very big hesitant pause in that very start, but kind of bringing it back. Not a sub 10, but it's probably gonna be sub 12, 11.54. He knows.
He's still beating Simon, I believe,
Still
with that solve.
beating it, but I do believe he.
Also, as a
Global's
pure nerd, I would like to mention that Simon is the purest world record single holder.
He
So
is, yes.
I'd like to mention that. Just because
Honorable pyramid mention, even though that is not happening in this competition.
just because I'm a pure nerd.
He is.
Oh, what happened there? Oh, looks like same scramble maybe. Yeah. So I think. Yep, it looks like Simon got the same scramble because it wasn't DNF'd and he saw the cube.
And I believe Braxton might get third place.
Oh my gosh. So
Braxton is confirmed third place in the 4x4 finals with the SR average, so very good job.
So the drama continues because Brax will push Zach out of 4x4 podium.
It is right. So we're going to see how that happens. But what did Simon just get there?
What happened was he raised the cube cover, he looked at it a little bit, and then he put it back in. So it looked like a same scramble to me.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't DNF, so that means, yeah, I'm almost 90% sure it's the same scramble.
Interesting. Well, Brian's solving that far left off screen right there, and see what he's actually not. He's choking right now. He's getting a 10-second solve. 17 far down left. But again, this is Squan, so no disrespect, but
Yeah.
kind of one of the most uneventful finals.
I got a Squan hater over here. But I also agree that Squan is a bad event.
Sounds like we're both haters, but
Yeah, we're both haters.
while we wait for Bashy and them,
Son-
we are going to have what finals is next? We have
Mega.
Mega,
The
the
last-
last finals of the day. We are on a very good time pace. Usually we are late, but
Yeah.
it is 4:56 p.m. right now, and I think we were scheduled to start Pura or Mega at like 5:30,
I don't know.
5:30 actually.
I don't know, but this is actually, I think it's one of our shorter streams because it's only going to be about, I don't know, 3.5 hours. Oh, Bashy solving.
And a little bit of a better start, but not as
Ooh, looked like parity maybe. He locked up
Yeah.
on parity. 1278 for him.
And honestly, that could have maybe messed him up a little bit if
He
Simon
count-
can lock in here with this
12 and 14, I think.
yes,
Yeah, 12 and 14.
because Simon was just one place under Sabashi in the in round 1, and they were only a difference of maybe less than a second.
Okay, cube cover got launched there a little bit. But they recovered.
Always having a little bit of cube trouble with Simon over here, but let's see what he can
Oh,
get done.
he moved the time. Bashy moved the timer and smiled. Getting quality content here.
Oh no!
Oh no.
There you
He
go.
saved it.
1240. I'm not sure exactly what that mess up was on, but he definitely seemed like he was confused as well. Somehow finding a good ending to fix that. We can see Brian actually getting almost a
604.
604
Wow,
on the far left.
that is fast.
Brian almost getting to Brian Pilot's level over here. But now his head-to-head is actually much more interesting than I thought because Bashy is if he messes up here, he has no room for error if he wants to beat Simon to
Well,
get to podium.
If you look at Simon as well, he also has no room for error because he could count a 14, which is worse.
But
than
as
that.
long as Simon keeps his consistency, it should
Oh,
be,
yeah, I guess
should
you're
be
right.
pretty good because he's been doing pretty consistent, even though he got pretty lucky at the last third solve.
Okay.
Let's see what Bashy can do
So-
here.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure about the scramble, but seems like he's waiting a long time. I'm not sure if he can find anything or if he's found something. Oh no, and a cube
Oh.
drop. Didn't seem to phase him too much, but obviously that's going to severely impact the solve. Oh, and a little cube shake. God, at 12:43, and he knows a cube tickle and a little cube drop.
Cube tickle. Juggle.
Juggle. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for.
So his BPA is 1132. And
11:32. And so we're going to see what his
They're-
Simon's BPA is in
about
just a
to say-
second.
Well, I think it looks like they're pretty evenly matched.
So 11:32 is his BPA, but what he got in it will majorly still beat what he got in the first round, which is 11:97, basically a 12 average. So now we got Simon doing his last. Oh, a very good start actually. He might get. There we go,
Ooh,
at a 782.
That's a great solve.
And his best possible
one,
average is
yeah.
actually 1102.
Wow.
And so this is almost like a Zach and Brax little action what happened just
Yeah.
4x4 finals, which was, and you never know what's going to be the twist here because Brax and Zach were going head to head, toe to toe in that last final, and their best possible averages were 2 milliseconds apart, and yet they both got their worst possible average at the last solve. So it could happen here, but Bash is solving his last solve now.
It would be good for him to count the sub 10 here if he could.
Very good start. I think it's going to be sub 10. Oh, and unfortunately, one of those longer algorithms for that last
This might
thing
be
is
worst possible average.
parity as well.
It is worst possible average.
1679 for Bashy, and honestly, I think that just gives
1225.
not to be confident because this is exactly what happened with Brax and Zach. But
Oh, his worst possible average has got to be worse because he has almost a 15 that he could count.
so Simon really just needs to
Get a 12 or something.
get because he just needs to see if he can keep that consistency that he just has been showing, and just hopefully he doesn't choke what he's been doing here. That 782 was a very beautiful solve. It was going pretty fast, and I think he got it much faster than he was expecting. But it looks like most of the other competitors are done.
He's looking to be a 12.25, and he doesn't have any muffs, so we're trying to keep our voices low so we don't interrupt him.
Looks like Brax, that last solve of yours, that was 1824.
Something like that.
So
12.25.
Bashi is actually throwing.
12.25.
Oh no, he beat me.
No, we're talking about him and Simon.
Him and Simon, because Simon's actually popping off, and all he needs is like a round of 12, and he just no. Well, to beat Bashi.
Oh,
Oh, did he get the same scramble?
Brian, he's not winning.
He got another same scramble.
Oh,
We think it's another same scramble.
So has he already had one extra? I believe he's already had one
Oh,
extra.
that's 5. Oh.
So
Did he DNF?
I don't think it's a DNF. It's just he thought it was the same scramble, but
Oh, okay.
unfortunately it was 5. I think they're still going to give him the extra though.
Oh, wait. While we're waiting for that extra, what are your thoughts on 404 SR average?
I'm really happy with it.
Okay, let's
I'm really happy with it.
okay. That was some good, whatchamacallit, not back and forth, but good competition between you two.
It was really competitive.
Good. This is what the live stream's for. It's to put you guys head to head.
I'd like to shout out Zachary Johnson for motivating me.
Hi guys.
I would not.
All right. Well.
How are you feeling, Zach?
This has
Bad.
been an exhausting comp all day. I can't lie. Kind of underperformed in a lot of things.
So that suit's not really giving
suit
much.
didn't
Really,
do much at all. I did do okay.
it's doing good stuff for your looks though.
Yeah.
Okay.
5x5 podium was really nice. Almost a good 4x4 average is really annoying, but whatever. I think that's my.
Well, it's a good 404 average.
Sure.
It's just.
I
not
think that's
stellar.
my second SR BPA average, and it's wasn't a hard BPA to get. That is Brax's dingling.
And we are gonna switch back to Simon.
Bro's trying to get me off the air. Okay, so this is some drama that we've had here. Simon is getting his last solve before Mega Pilots. He's the only competitor.
So let's see what he can do. Again, he has best possible average of 1102. We're gonna see what he can do here. Josiah's gonna leave to go get ready for that Mega Mix final. But all Simon needs, I think, is around a mid 12, and he can't find anything in this scramble. He might be overthinking this, but here he goes. I think he just barely missed out on that 15-second timer as well. Oh, he's talking to us all. Oh,
it's 710.
710, and he saw. That is what he saw.
Whoa, 710. That's BPA 1102.
1102 average, probably PR single and average, I would assume.
Good
So-
job, Simon.
Good job, Simon. That concludes the
Bye, guys. I gotta go compete because I'm good at Mega.
yeah, it's just as leaving, but that doesn't conclude the Square One finals. Josiah's gonna go compete, as right now they're calling it Megaminx finals. So we shall see how this plays out. I know Lindsay is hoping to do pretty good. So I'm gonna mute for just 1 second while I'll keep the cameras on, but I'm gonna mute while they set up. Okay, and actually seemed to be a mistake. Simon, that 710, the reason why he was so confused about that and seemed so chill about that was actually that was the 782 that he got. So he's going to redo that solve right now. Oh, and he looks like he's got a good start. Again, all he needs to do is, oh no, lock solve. 11:43. 12:22. Let's see if that beats 12:25. Okay, he's got it. So we're gonna mute one more time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last final round of KCKC9 Big and Awkward 2026 Grandview, Missouri. Been a very fun night. Been some pretty competitive rounds, especially square one and 4x4 finals. But this is the last finals of the evening, and it is going to be Mega Minx finals because that is the main event. And so we're going to see what happens here. But we can it's already been starting, so we can cut away, and you can see Josiah in the back right, starting us off. He's 10 seconds in, and we can also see Brax and Lee Fowler. They're staying at the same table. They've all started their solves at the same time. And of course, I think Zeke and Isaac are both kind of the top competitors here in the room. But we're going to see what happens. Thank you guys for tuning in, by the way. Once again, this is the last final round of the evening. Mega Minx finals. We will not be streaming any of the award ceremony, I do not believe. So once we are done with this round, we are going to probably say goodbye once Josiah comes to help end this off. But we're gonna keep track of, I think, Brax and maybe Josiah's averages. 58-31 by Josiah. He does not seem like he's mad about it, but he also doesn't seem crazy happy about it. So we will see. Brax, I think, is close to finishing his solve. Zach is not in this round, but looking very dapper in his suit. Brax on his last stage, and honestly, I'm probably not going to be able to count Brax's time, so we are going to be focusing on Josiah, but we are going to be commentating on what else happens throughout the match. Again, this is the last finals of the day, so should be a blast. And thank you again for all you tuning in. I'm seeing some people on the far left finishing up their subs. I'm seeing a 107. I'm seeing a 51 by Simon. And we got Brian Johnson starting his solve right next to Zeke doing head-to-head. You can see, oh, I am on the wrong camera. I'm sorry. There you go. You can see Brian and Zeke going head-to-head. Brian at 20 seconds. He's at 28 seconds. We got Alexander Gager and Isaac Lindsay on the very far back left corner going head-to-head. Zeke getting a 32-10. Not bad. Not bad at all. I do believe I've seen some Zach get some sub-30s, so let's see if he can pull that off today. But Josiah is going into his next solve of the day. Gager is. Oh, I'm going. I keep switching to the wrong camera. Gager getting a 44 in the black left there. Chaley, you can see also get 50 seconds into her solve. Not quite going to get a sub 1 minute, unfortunately. David Winter, 51 seconds in. I think he's usually hoping for a sub 1 minute, but he's also not going to get that sub 1 minute, at least this solve. Josiah, 50 seconds in. Last layer, not going to get that sub 50, but a 53-14. I think he's decently happy about that. Chaley getting 114.75, so not bad. Pulling up second round Megaminx. Josiah got a 51 second PR average, so he is not quite on track to beating that, but never can know what can happen. So far, the top three is looking like Zeke, Alexander, and Isaac. Isaac with a 46, Gager with a 41, and Zeke with a 33, but that was round 2. We're going to see what happens here. Square one finals, by the way, if you did not know, was Brian Johnson winning with a 5.76 average, so very well done. Zeke McKay with an 11.41 average in second place, and Simon Kellum beating Bashi with a 12.22 average. So well done to those people as well. And if you want to see the live results for yourself, you can go to you can go to World Cube WCA Live. See, look for the competition that we are in, which is KCKC9 Big and Awkward 2026. Again, WCA Live. Go to the Big and Awkward 2026 Missouri, USA to see all these live results for yourself. But we got Josiah Bell getting into his third solve of the day. Zeke getting a 29.06 and Brian getting a 39 maybe. I'm sorry, I cannot see that well. Simon getting a 47.73, you can see in that back left there. So very done, very well done. Bashi starting his solve. Chaley also with her next solve going on. Gager getting a 40.24 at that very far left off screen. Right, I want to keep it on Chaley, I guess. She is done with those 2 layers, and she's working on those middle ones. 32 seconds into that solve. David Warner, you can see on the back left, 27 seconds in. Actually looking like he's got a pretty good pace set. We're going to see what he finishes with there. Brian Johnson off screen, getting ready for his 3rd or 4th solve of the day. Braxton's still waiting for his cue, but there it comes. Not sure exactly if I don't think he did that well on that last solve of the day. Again, Josiah has a 58 and a 53. Chaley getting a 107, and Bash getting a 55, ending on there. Oh, and David Warner getting a 59.995, just barely making that sub 1 cutoff. And then Braxton starting his solve there. But again, this is the last finals of the day. Thank you for tuning in. This is Megaminx Finals, is the main event for the competition. We're going to see how this can end. Again, I do not know exactly how well Josiah's going to do. If you do want to know what Josiah Bell's scores are, you can see that in the top right. He's got 58 and 53, but right now you can see on the screen Zeke and Brian conversing. Others are getting their cubes. Brax, I think, is finishing up his solve. So let's see what he gets. Braxton getting a 101.5. So probably not the greatest for him, as I think he's wondering, but that is okay. Josiah is still waiting on his third solve of that day. Bashi getting ready for his next solve. I believe his last solve was a 55-second solve. Brian Johnson and Zeke, you can see actually while I switch to them, getting ready to go head-to-head almost at the same time. He's already 5 seconds into his solve while Brian starts. I think Isaac Lindsay maybe getting a 44, I'm not really sure. Someone down the far left getting a 52.25, seems pretty happy about that. Zeke 27.8, 29.08, and he seems really happy about that. He might even get a sub 30 average, so very well done. Brian Johnson in the glass is still on his solve, 28 seconds in, not looking like he's at this exact same pace. Get ready to finish that solve. Decently flowing well. But he knows it's bad. It's a 43-20 or 43-34, so it's alright. He's got more chances to keep going. But we do have Josiah Bell getting ready to do his next solve, and I would zoom in, but I accidentally clicked out of the zoom button, so we're not going to be able to zoom in there. Bashi getting another another flat solve, which is a 57 flat. He got a 55 flat and a 57 flat. Not sure exactly what his last one was. Chaley 10 seconds into her next solve. Braxton behind her getting ready for his next solve. Josiah 20 seconds into his next solve. I think still working on those first two layers. Now getting ready and getting into those middle layers. His look ahead seems like it's flowing pretty good. He's locked and focused right now, getting those earmuffs to block out all those extra noise. Mega Minx is one of his top events other than Pure Minx. He's been practicing a decent bit, but he's on his last stage, 48 seconds here. I know he's wanted to get sub 50, but unfortunately not going to be at this solve. Hopefully he can clinch that sub 1 minute, and he looks like he's got it, and it's going to be a little bit of lockup, 58.75. Doesn't seem too happy about that, but it's okay. Chaley also getting a 58.40 on the other side. I think David Warner on the other side getting a 106.39. So far, kind of an eventful final. Not too much rivalries in these Mega Minx finals, but make sure we're all cheering on all of the competitors in the competition. They're all showing up. They're all doing the best they can. They're all just trying to have fun. First place is fun to have, but we all got to remember the whole point of this is to have fun, to make these friendships. Got Bashi starting his solve off screen. Brian Johnson 20 seconds into his next Mega Minx solve there. We're going to switch to Bashi so that we can see how he does on this one. He's in the front table right there on the right. Decent start, but now he's looking a little lost into where those pieces are. Shaking just a little bit. Not sure if he's nervous just because of casual nerves or if he's close to a PR record. I know he's been getting some decent sub ones, but I'm not sure if that's quite off his track or not. He did get a 56.92 average in that last Mega Minx round 2, so he could beat that, but I think he got around 5th place there. 44 seconds in. Still got a tiny bit of left middle to go, and he's got the top. So I don't even know if he's going to get a sub 1 here. Not looking like the best pace possible. Zeke, McCaw on the off screen far left. 58.79 for Bashy. Doesn't look super happy, but obviously could have been way worse. David Warner, 48 seconds in, looking like a decent pace, probably to get sub 1, hopefully. Oh, he's pausing a little bit, unfortunately. 55.87. There you go. I'm sure he's not too mad about that. At 32.67 for Zeke. I don't think he would be mad about that either. I know he would want a sub 30, but can't quite always get that. Chaley and Brax are now solving their cubes. Again, hopefully we're going to be able to do more streams like this, upgrade our equipment, not just for championships and maybe the occasional competition, but hopefully when we can get some more funding and we can upgrade some equipment, we could even start going into other states, maybe recruiting other people to do this exact same thing, as I know more people would like to see these finals happening, and again, spreading the word about this pretty fun sport. Chaley Baker, 54 seconds in, 54.86. She seems really happy about that. Braxton Lee Fowler finishing up his solve, but we can see Josiah Bell 10 seconds into his fourth solve of the day. He's got a 58, two 58s, and a 53. And actually, if we can look at the score he would want to beat, last round he got a 51, so not looking too good to be on track of that. He's got to get some pretty good solve to beat that, but I think he'll be pretty happy with what he did. He did get a 55. He's gotten 2 PR averages so far for Mega Mix, so I think whatever he gets here, he won't be too mad about. Braxton, I think, finishing up that last solve. I'm not sure exactly what that number was. 50.95 for Josiah. And actually, he seems like he's not too mad about that. His best possible average, as you can see on that top right, 54.13. So unfortunately, not going to be a PR average. Always a chance that he can get a PR single, though. Always a chance. So we're going to see how that works out. Zeke, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. He got a 31 average round 1. He is 4 seconds into one of his last solves of that day right there. He's gotten a few sub 30s, so hopefully, I know he's wanting to get that sub 30 to pull that off, but Josiah is on his 4th solve. And we got Brax, just finished his 5th solve. I'm not really sure what those last 2 times were, but bad. Zeke getting that 32.03, so I'm not really, don't think that is a PR average, but that's okay. I don't think he minds too much. Chaley on her last solve of the day, 20 seconds in. A little bit of a rough start to that, but David also finishing his solve, and Josiah having Zach come up with that last solve of his best possible average. Again, is 54.13, which is not going to be PR, but I think he won't be too mad about how that comes out. As you can see, the last finals of the day is wrapping up quickly. Chaley about to finish her last solve, 50 seconds in that top layer. Hesitating a little bit behind her, Josiah starting his next solve. Not quite going to get that sub 1. Unfortunately, I don't think she will care too much, though. She knows it's not going to be that great. Josiah with a good start, actually. 20 seconds in, finding his pieces decently quick.
He's not pausing much.
No. Flowing pretty well into that 2 layers. Done with those pretty quick. 36 seconds in, and I'm not really quite sure what his PR single is. Not going to quite get it yet, but could be a sub 50. Oh, and a little bit of a pause there. Not really quite sure what the alg was. I kind of figured it out. Still sub 55, though. There we go, 54.50, and that is going to be 55.32 average for Josiah. So well done. All right. So China's announcing that they're going to be doing awards pretty soon. We're going to have Josiah come around so we can wrap all this up. So 55.32 average.
55. Okay, that's not bad.
So not bad.
I'm kind of happy with that.
Yeah, I knew.
Wait, every single one of my mega averages is sub PR.
So I believe Zeke didn't get a sub 30 either, but he seemed decently happy with what he got as well. So not a bad end to the last finale. Those square one and then 4x4. Those were
Those are the best.
probably the most heated.
I might
ones.
make a stream highlight video.
I didn't imagine square one being that heated. Honestly,
It's kinda funny.
It was kind of a repeat with Zach and Brax with
Yeah.
going from Simon to Bashy, and then that little confusion with Bashy and Simon and those
Scrambles.
he had about 3 extras. It was kind of crazy, but they are now cleaning up, and I think that is going to be the end of this stream.
Yeah.
Um,
It's great to have everybody on. That was fun.
it was a good stream.
And the quality's better.
I believe the quality is better. Sorry about a little bit of the internet issues, buffs a little bit earlier on, but overall I think that kind of worked out
Yeah.
pretty well. So thanks for everyone who came in,
Joined, watched, commented.
supported, hated.
You can send money to Venmo.
No. So not quite sure the next
Missouri Champs 2025.
Missouri Champs
So
is the
far, that's the only one like set in stone.
guaranteed ones that we are all going to be doing. Possible one
No,
before
sorry,
that.
Missouri Champs 2026, not 2025.
2026 Missouri Champs is going to be the next big one. Expect a very fire stream for that
Yes,
one. It's
that's
going to be
exciting.
extremely hyped for that one. But possibly a different competition before that. We'll have to keep you updated. If you want updates on it, check his channel or check his Instagram
Yeah.
for updates on those things. But anyway, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching the stream.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all so
Can I wear
much.
these for the sign out?
You can wear the sunglasses for the sign out, I guess.
There we go.
We will.
Oh, I feel a lot cooler.
I know. I still look cooler though. But we will, catch you on the flip side.
Hey, sponsor me, by the way. Okay.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
All right.
What you doing?